Just going to jump up top mid. NaVi is going to take a bit of a duel, but as Death sees under the porch side, there's so many players top mid in this four-man stack. They're just locking things down until Hobbit comes out of the opponent's position and everything falls apart.
It was looking very good for the Riders at one point, but now a 3 versus 2. NaVi isolated towards the arch side, and we have got Mousesports attempting to breach the smoke, but it doesn't work out for him. 3 versus 1 after getting the initial 2 kills as well. Just one player remaining. He has got a kip, has got the smoke, but the bomb is being planted right now. He will gain some sort of access here. Smoke behind him, so we'll see whether he can find even 1 kill, but not going to happen. A good start from Movistar Riders, but it actually falls apart very quickly as Hobbit. Key interaction now. Alex with the Desert Eagle has been spotted, I believe, but what a shot that is. Breaks the back of NaVi, and now this is looking very good for the Movistar Riders. 7 seconds remaining. They can plant. A few more twists and turns, yeah. Inters will be left in a very tricky situation. 3-on-1, but has every chance to win it. With the Galil in hand as well, just needs to find an opening frag. That's not bad. The low HP Martinez is removed. NaVi taken down as well. 1 more to go. Inters, have you got it in you? Up against the map 10, and he wrecks house there. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Inters, managing to convert the round. 3 versus 1.
Get a little bit more worrisome, right? If they flash and peek, then he might have to relinquish control. Not expecting it at all. Moppos and Alex light up the scoreboard. Shiro does trade 1 back. They got 3 kills out of that.
Yeah, apparently so. The flashbang didn't come in time. It was a dry peek, and they get mowed down there. 3-on-2, 35 seconds remaining, and they are completely separated at this point. Axel's towards the apartments as Shiro. He'll be waiting towards B. Great shot. Takes a tag, but takes Martinez down towards CT spawn. Causes the rotation, but Axel... Can he get the kill here towards the library?
He can let him leave. He can let him leave.
Bomb site, and this is the key moment here. That should be it. Oh, he's actually going to challenge? Well, doesn't seem to matter. 4-0 for Cloud9, and back and forth we go in terms of the map control. Yeah, boy, here we go. Martinez from the library position will at least find NaVi, but they're focusing towards the quad side. Completely flashes depth. He can't get stuck in. He'll actually drop towards the apartment position. Same story for NaVi as they get mauled once again here. The execution is far too strong. Very nice timing there. The bomb will be planted, and Mousesports and Alex just have no option whatsoever. They have to fall back. Exactly where Mousesports is. Grenades coming in as he tries to get the hell out of there. Actually gets a kill for his troubles. I dare say he'll be going down after this, but gets the double. Actually very effective, but a blind shot from Shiro brings the round back into at least... And unfortunately, well, Alex will get that first kill. He was detected, but comes out on top. Flashbang now. They should be absolutely fine for their first round here. 20 seconds remaining. Not many options to fall back here, as we will see Inter somehow take down Death.
In the molly?
What just happened there? They know where Alex is now. They know he has to be towards new boxes, but it's all down to this kill. Great work from NaVi. Should be absolutely fine here. I say that, Chad. This could still fall apart. 5 seconds. At least he can't plant. It could be an expensive round, sure, as you'll see that penultimate kill come in. Goes down to 1 versus 1, but...
I mean, I think Cloud9 might be ahead of this. They're breaching through. The flashes for Martinez are going to be way too late here in the open. Is Alex and Mousesports, and they're stalling them out. A double from Mousesports again. Eventually traded. Alex dies towards the back of the side, but Mousesports still resides in the third for him. These X-Factor players, we're finally seeing him come in.
Yeah, and I think they've done enough here, Chad, with 7 seconds remaining. That should be it. Martinez is rotated in towards the coffins. They can no longer plant the bomb, so this is all about causing extra financial damage if possible.
Help his teammates out, and again, Death, the flames. Not again, dude. You can't be mollied multiple times, but you just jump into Inters, who's been having a great game. Alex goes down as well. They've traded 1 back in the interim, but is it enough here as they hightail it towards the side? The pressure is on in the mid to B gap has been found. It's Mousesports. Can he get a multi-kill again? Well, there's the first.
Great work, but a chaotic situation for sure. He actually had to vacate the B bomb side. Now looking to retake it. Jiro's in CT spawn.
But what are they doing here? They know that Mousesports is the only B defender, right? Because Alex is dead. So Axel's on his own here with the bomb. If he goes down, Mousesports can now just slow this. And, running straight. What is going on? It's
a bit of a confusing situation here. Shiro might be in full control, though. That's the kill that might guarantee the round. Takes 99 damage en route, though. As we'll see NaVi coming through the library. He's incredibly low himself, and might not even fancy this one. Alex rotating in. This is another key frag. Mousesports have used that position before to great effect. This time gets away with it as well. This is looking good for a third round for Movistar Riders, but can they hold on? Shiro still alive and kicking. Looks toward... Oh, he swaps the barrel.
Thank you very much.
That's all he needs, Chad, apparently. It's down to a 2 versus 2 again. Shiro looking hot to trot here. 10 seconds remaining. Spots him cross over towards the library and taking a lot of damage through the wall. Bomb will be planted.
He's
actually doing
anything.
He's on
96?
Yeah.
Did it just take off armor?
I don't know what just happened there.
On earth?
4 bullets hit him by the sound of things. I think a double kill is on the cards here for Mousesports. It's the first, got to take down the AWP. A missed shot should yield the second, but it's a no-scope wallbang that brings us back to a 1 versus 1. Low HP, Shiro's not moving anywhere. He's willing to take the fight, and he's looking towards the correct position now. Dropping down from the graveyard. Alex needs to get on that bomb, hasn't got the kid, trying to bait it out, and down! Shiro goes. It looked like he had the shot ready and waiting to go.
Oh, at that moment thinking, is he sitting it? Do I have to peek deep around the corner there? Alex takes the fight and has just enough time for the defuse there. So Fuse can call the rotation over towards the B bomb site. In the back, there's the frag. Impact from navy.
Very nice timings there. Gives him the man advantage. Martinez smoked off towards spawn. It's all down to Alex. We did say he was there alone, but now just Martinez. Another smoke being deployed here, and he's in a lot of trouble now. Does he give up the fact he's in this position, try and deny the plant? He does. Doesn't work out for him. A couple of no-scope attempts here. Not quite connecting. 3-on-3, have to go for this one. They've got an advantage in terms of the HP here. With the bomb planted, it's going to be very difficult with no grenades whatsoever.
Death might have to put his body on the line here. Davy peers in first, chips away at Axel, who's isolated. Inters on 10 HP, gets another kill. How's he still fragging? Now it's just Hobbit, a one-on-one against Martinez. He's been sharp, he's been quick, but needs to be both right now and cannot get the crosshair in time. Hobbit will convert 10 rounds now, and the rotation is back over. It's going to be a biff towards mid and a lockdown.
Oh dear.
I love it. Give us some more. Give us a little bit more.
Nice position from Alex, though. Might be overlooked. Might go for a little bit of a swing here as well, considering his teammates taking the attention away towards that quad position. Deaths up above will be taken down by Hobbit in the end. So back and forth we go. It is the final round of the half. So looking very good for the Movistar Riders. Just Hobbit remaining, but we know he enjoys a 3 versus 1. Do they dare challenge him toward this pit position? Oh, they do. They definitely do. They fancy it.
Oh, that's a big nade, though. And one back the other way. Hobbit can isolate this fight. That's going to flush them out towards the mid. Now, the bomb is down in the mid corridor. 50 seconds on the clock, and the biggest issue right now is Mopos through this apartment position. If he swings out at any moment, Hobbit is dead.
There should be no real world where Hobbit can win this one, but let's see what he can make of it. AWP from navy confirms it. 4 rounds on the board there.
Straight up the banana.
Get it done.
Yeah, he wants to get in first, and Shiro going to continue the good form in the first half. Will get the opening kill. Hobbit run out of ammo, manages to survive, but Mopos, he's back in some form. 15 kills for him. Another multi. It's Inters, the hero. We've seen him in this position before.
Well, I don't think we'll see him for much longer. He's going to be mowed down by the Glocks and USPs. That was pretty ugly from the dual Berettas, I have to say. The smokes, though, dissipating towards the coffins. 3 versus 1. They've done it, Chad. We always say, win the pistol, there's a chance. And they might have just done it. Tease out would be Nafany this time. Going to be flashed over. It's a very effective flashback. Doesn't need anything more, but he sticks around for a bit longer. And for good reason, the triple kill comes through. That is fantastic work. He's had a pretty quiet game by his standards so far, but that is a resounding victory in round number 19. Hold on. Not quite as clean as they would like. 3 versus 1. navy can be quite handy in these situations. Bomb down towards CD spawn. If he gets a clean kill here, there is a chance, but Inters will lock it down. Fantastic.
7 kills to the name. Can only say the CT side is where he's going to do his best work, holding them at bay for now, but into the side they've been out of the league. It's just Inters, 27 kills. The support player, apparently he's the star player. Back at the side, the rotations here. He's bought time, he's bought the kills, and he's bought them a 1-on-2 situation. Alex to try and get this bomb down. 9, 8. He's faked it. He's out to go for the fight. The Tech 9, not good enough, and another round secured for Cloud9 now. Just Inters, great stuff.
We'll see who comes out on top here. It's Shiro, of course. Hobbit will be tested towards B as well, and he's won his battle. Looking for that 15th round, and they are absolutely sending it towards Banana, doing a lot of damage there. 5-on-3, Deaths can do nothing in response.
One of the things that I'm liking so far, especially from Shiro, and mainly from Shiro, is he's playing like he is the best player in the server right now. The type of fights he's taking, he's not falling back, he's not worrying about them getting a little bit of info on where he is. I am better than all of you, and I'm going to show you. Confident.
Well, he's putting on a bit of a show, isn't he, with 21 kills to his name. He's actually Inters at the top of 27. But a minute remaining. What do you do? Just limp in towards the B site? He won't be saving this round, I can tell you that much. Shiro's got other ideas. And now just poor old Martinez with nothing to say about the round at 19 HP, and it's a pretty much clean sweep there from Cloud9. A bit toasty there towards the bottom of Banana. And this is where it all comes down to. navy with another triple kill potentially. Does a lot of damage towards navy. Good as really. Boosted up. Hobbit looking to mow them down to close things out here. That's a very clean kill. Looks like we're all said and done here on Inferno. 16-7 will be the scoreline, unless Deaths can do the unspeakable. Not going to happen there. Yeah, kit available for Mopos with a flashbang and a smoke for Deaths. So see what Hobbit can do with this position there.
Never really works out that well, and the opening kill is going to come in the favor of the Riders here too for them. Hobbit gets one back, but Shiro again strikes. The P250 is going to have to do damage through the smoke here. Now remember the plant, a little bit wider on this. They've tapped the bomb. Not a traditional angle to clear here, and it feels like Shiro's just giving this one over. The defuse is going to come through right in front of his face, and he might not stay alive. A good push from Alex there. That's what we wanted.
It's great to hear it being used, and well, that's going to be the MP9 removed very quickly. And one of the FAMAS is going down as well. We are going to see a 5 versus 3. Round not done. Still plenty of opportunities here for Movistar Riders, but need to hold on now and find some reactive kills. Martinez trying to reposition, get himself into an advantageous position if possible, but they are sending it. Smoke's coming in now, flashbangs as well. They've spotted the first player towards the round. That's a huge frag. Make it a double. 5 on the SMGs, but without the helmets, the M4s become a lot more deadly as well. And Hobbit, he's full send towards middle. Little battle with the B steps as well. They're not slowing down at all. They might have found a gap here.
They've used the sound cues here quite perfectly. This won't be considered. Damage is about to get a rude shock. Hello, we're already in mid, and we are so far out. Into sidelines Martinez. The clothesline drops him. This round's over. This map's over.
And that's the lack of helmet for Hobbit there as well. Just an insta-kill with that M4. No dink required. And yeah, I think you might be right. 4-1, 5-on-2, and Movistar and Alex just have to save the weaponry once again. They've been absolutely ran over there. Just taking advantage of the money situation as well. A bit of a pounce around there. And you're right with the sound cues, all those gunfights going off towards the B steps and at A ramp, but the grenades being thrown that has helped themselves towards middle when no one's there whatsoever.
Pause, pick up your trash.
There we go.
Don't leave any rubbish around, guys. Make sure you find a bin. If you go out somewhere and maybe you've got a pizza box with you, you got a smoothie, don't just leave it on the ground. Find a trash can, right? Be responsible.
Why would you leave it on the ground in the first place?
Well, some people are extremely inconsiderate humans, Henry. They're too focused on having a good time and not the good time of Mother Nature, planet Earth, our home.
Well, it's good to know that someone's talking about these issues, Chad. Someone has to, and you're stepping up. It's a difficult conversation to have sometimes. Oh, and that's a difficult...
A man down, but space still virtuous for Cloud9 here.
Nice position from navy. He's got back up towards the elevators as well. As I say that, it's all down to deaths at this stage, and good positioning will lead almost nowhere for them. As just 2 players remain now, Movistar Riders really on the back foot here. Another 5, but can look just above it towards the crane spot.
Okay, well, 4 players down here. NaVi just waltzes through, so through the grey screen. What a trade!
How's he done that?
How has he found that kill? That's huge from Shiro. Another fight, Hobbit goes down, the trade is there. This is just marauders on this ramp. They've come through relatively dry on all of this.
Yeah, no grenades deployed whatsoever. Shiro looking towards the flanks here. We'll see what the CTs have in mind. Don't necessarily have to commit off these smokes. They've still got 2 more. Just throwing one towards the left-hand side of the bomb side there. And waiting for any sort of CT reaction. Shiro still watching the bridge.
Okay, so now we need to listen here, everybody at home. In these type of moments, they would be sitting and waiting for audibles, hoping that the CTs would give away some information with maybe a couple of footsteps, pulling out a nade.
Right.
Sal is going to set up a flash here. This is a very nice flash. He's going to bounce this off the wall. It's going to go high and give Ence a chance to peek out short. So this is the teamwork being deployed. The Molotov to clear the close short box. They're working together with all this residual utility.
So throwing over some smokes here for Axel to set up the left-hand side once again. There it is. Molotov towards the boost will be coming in momentarily. And then the flashbang to enable the swing around the corner. That's up to Inces. Confirmed that the close proximity is clear. And in terms of CT positioning, they're looking like they're quite far back, to be honest with you. An incendiary will deny the plant for a few seconds, sure. But Axel, he has other ideas. Tucks himself in deep on the bomb site. Ready and waiting to frag here towards elevators. But flashbang will be deployed. Doesn't quite catch him. And no one pushing through the smoke for now until navy. He makes a decent go. 9 seconds remaining. They've actually got a bit of an advantage here. Where's the plan?
I don't think they're going to get it in. They need to be planning right now. Oh, is it going to come through? Just in time. Just.
Wow. Less than a second. You're absolutely right. That was just. And unfortunately for Martinez, that might be him out of luck. 17 HP. 1 kill to his name so far. In the 2-on-1, Shiro, he seems to know he's low. He's just tucked in on the bomb site himself. Pistol in hand. Tech9 ready and waiting. Martinez surely can't find anything with this one. He has got the kit, but unfortunately the Tech9 will swing. We go 7-1, and Cloud9 make it look easy once again. It's the M4 towards middle that brings things back to an even keel. The bomb to be planted, deaths. thinking about the swing here, but can't really justify it. Doesn't have any flashbangs on his teammates. They've got smokes and HEs, but that's about it. Inter's chomping at the bit to get stuck in with this one. nafany sprays them down. They've actually got the man advantage now on the Movistar side. Can they hold on to it, however? Baiting out the shot, that should be the cue to go, potentially. One kill available, and time is of the essence.
Fading Ence here with the opportunity. Through the grey screen will come Moppos, and the shot from Shiro hits. It's Axel and Shiro. The dynamic duo with one of them's online. Shiro again hits another banger of a shot on the defuse. Needs to knock him off, right now. Oh! The boards. Axel denies and gets the final kill. 8-1. You're injured. We don't want to push the boundaries. You know, that's true. The situation. You need to be sensible.
I feel like I let the side down, though, but you're absolutely right. And here we go then. Moppos. Oh, my God. How has nafany pulled that one off? It looked like he was dead to rights, but he comes out on top. The onslaught continues here. 1 minute 35 and another man advantage for Cloud9 as they gain access towards the A ramp. We have got navi considering the flank here, but he's patrolling middle for now. Molotovs deployed towards sandbags and indeed short. Just going through all the motions here. Alex has to be flashed in. That's pretty much all they can hope for. Good flash. Unfortunately, this exposes himself. There had to be a quick kill, but they react accordingly. And round by round, man by man, they're just making very light work of this. T-spawn at least. Managed to get pretty deep on the map. That's something.
That is something.
Didn't see many CTs residing there.
Usually for good reason. All right, Shiro didn't move. He sat there for about, I don't know, a minute. Sat there for probably less.
The source. But up high. Very vulnerable to flashbangs here, and you'll see one of those deployed right now. And you can see how squishy he was. Didn't even need the headshot there. A flashbang knocked him off his angle. A couple of bullets to the chest took him down. Didn't love that approach, I'll be honest with you, but I guess you've got to try everything.
I really like watching Cloud9 play. I understand that they're just walking over the riders now, but there's always a molly. There's always a flash.
There's always a flash.
Detail.
Just when you think they're out of position. Oh, that Molotov as well. Stranglehold on the A-bomb side. That nade doesn't connect for the Movistar riders. navi, 2 kills to his name. Both of them isolated here. More and more Molotovs coming through. It's overwhelming. Flashes, smokes, incendiaries are just getting pulled apart here. navi can do nothing. Double kill for nafany, and it's going to be 12 rounds for Cloud9. Bomb to be planted. Martinez, Chad, 2 and 11. He has looked fantastic for this squad, but this is one of the performances they'll want to forget about quickly.
Yeah, and to be honest, when we saw them outside, we normally have a little seating area that we go to after every match outside.
Which I'm fine with.
They did. They were there first. We'll give it to them. And the group, it doesn't matter. So I'm just hoping nafany and Ence continue to farm me fantasy points, if I'm being honest.
It's all about Chad's fantasy league at this point.
It's $1,000 on the line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which charity are you going to donate it to?
Was it a charity tournament?
I just assumed with someone like you of your stature, Chad.
Maybe I missed the memo.
You can keep the $1,000 if you like. What will you be spending it on?
I just sent $1,000 to Striker, and I have to still pay Pimp, but he didn't send me his PayPal.
He didn't?
No, because on the day...
You might have wanted to keep that quiet, to be honest.
I'm happy to have I pay my debts, but Pimp has to live up to his end of the bargain, which is his PayPal details. I'm not seeking
you're not going to chase him for it.
I'm not going to be knocking on the door. I'm not messaging him every day.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money.
A lot of money flying around, exchanging hands. As unfortunately for this one, we didn't even have to commentate that round, really. It's not really much.
I haven't commentated since about round 5.
Yeah, because they're just walking up the A side and manhandling them. That's pretty much all that's happening. That's all the context you need. It's 2-0 written all over this one, unfortunately. And Movistar riders made a dent since then. Good nade, though. That makes a bit of a more than a dent. That hurts a lot. Can they pick up this final round here? Trade starting to come through, but that's the operative word. A trade doesn't really help out the CTs on a map like Vertigo. Spread the defense thin, as we'll see Moppos. A good chance now. Not blind, but unfortunately for him, Axel hits a bit of a beauty.
I'm going to clip that smoke when I get home. I like that from Martinez. That'll be a highlight for me of this match. And I'm not even joking. Let's see if he can actually use this to get a kill. No, he can't.
No, he can't.
No, he cannot.
No, that's confirmed, and they're in another 4-on-2 here. If you watched yesterday against Fury, Movistar riders did go down 15-0 on their T side of Ancient. I guess this is a little bit better. Sorry, that sounded
one round better. And this is at least they're on the T side when that happened. This is the CT side.
I don't think they've necessarily had like the worst performances. They've had some very exciting maps as well, but this one has really fallen apart at the seams. It's 14-1 to Cloud9, who are already a map up as well. And they're looking close to too good, but they're going to go down swinging, that's for sure. Towards middle, all 5 players are positioned with Kevlar across the board here. Silence, and now making their presence known as they start sprinting towards the elevator position.
They're very noisy. Very noisy, and you sold your team down the river here, so they're in towards the A site. NaVi can't get anything done. It might be both pistol rounds here.
Pistols in the bag. 14-2 down, but pistol's not a problem, it seems. There it is. 5-man approach.
Okay, 5 players silently through middle.
Yep.
And split A.
And it works out.
It's not a bad approach here, as Axile and Inters want to hold on to their goodies. A fuse kit for one, a set of Kevlar for the other. Inters not having as good of a showing as the last map, but his other teammates definitely are. Axile up to 17.
Well, as you mentioned, Chad, they did win the first half pistol as well, whereas with the second round 4 spies where things started to go wrong for them. And we'll see if there's more of the same here, as looks like Inters can save it. Fuse kit perhaps, that's something. Axile with the Kevlar as well, taking a bit of damage as it can't actually get the helmet anymore. That could be an issue, but the 4 spy will be on the agenda for sure. 14-2, both pistols in the bag. Now that is a worrying.
Smoke to the left of DaVi that is currently in is self-made. A lurky smoke and a play forward. DaVi looking for space. Can be a bit of a monster on a map like this, old DaVi, but I don't think he has enough rounds to work with. Down to 19 points of health.
Yeah, he gets a lot more than he bargained for there with that grenade sequence towards the A ramp. Hobbit, margin in charge above this smoke. Players around him. Got about 5 more seconds before it dissipates and actually might get a bit of a freebie. Alex, though, he has other ideas. Great shot. It's a man advantage now. Exactly what they needed.
A long journey down for poor Hobbit. We'll have to sit idly by and watch for the next 60 seconds of play. Now, NaVi retaining a forward position over towards Sandbag. Retains a lot of info here for the Cloud9 camp. Axile postured towards B as well, in float right now. It's going to be Shiro alongside of Inters. These two will have to be tasked with both bomb sites and middle. And middle is name of the game. 3 players just on the other side of things here. Smoke forward, a defensive Molotov once more, and they're going to have to brave the flames over towards Shiro, who's caught between both angles right now, but not checking their corners. An easy one there for Shiro against both big kills, and it's just Martinez up and over time. That's what he has to work against here. It's Inters. The trigger is ringing. They're going to be peppered up more by some bullets of NaVi here. He's not afraid of anything. Goes forward, goes down. Alex does get the opening in 2 consecutive rounds. It's a shooting gallery for Shiro now.
Yeah, the flames at his feet. Martinez trying to dance around them. Unfortunately, leads us to 4 versus 3 here. Are we all done? Is there anything left to be said? Movistar Riders will have a decent flashbang. Shiro will be blind by that. Doesn't fire off a shot. A little bit uncomfortable here. Must be incredibly careful. Spots the player, tags him down to 15 points of health, but Alex will pull one back. Desperate times now. We'll see Hobbit fighting back towards this A ramp. Does considerable damage there, but that's going to be the bomb dropped and presumably the round over, as we have 1 player remaining. That's Mopos, who has got B-side control, but no one around him, and the bomb down at the bridge. Not looking good.
I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here today for the first series.
Wasn't the best series, no one's saying that.
We're going to be handing you over to Sedikist and Moses for the remainder of the day, but first and foremost, we have to send you to a break, then to the desk. They'll be breaking it all down with Kassad, Yanko...